the lighting is not good, but this is the only time that I could actually film, so I'm sorry if this is kind of dark. I still don't have a lighting studio just like the other YouTubers, so bear with this lighting, please. Hi everyone! So for today, as you can see, I am back with another video! And I don't know why, but I just felt so excited talking to a camera again. Today, based from the title itself, we are going to talk about my first month in med school. So most probably in my med series, there will be like 2 types of videos. Not really 2 types, it's not limited to 2 types, but the one with the numbering and all that, it's going to be med vlogs or med diaries because it's not always that I could vlog. So to start it up, we have 3 major subjects, that is anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry, and then we have 3 minors which I wouldn't be talking that much. So let's start with anatomy. So for anatomy, we actually have 2 parts. We have the gross and the histology. And for our histo, here is where we see things microscopically. So our class goes somehow like this. It starts with a 2-hour lecture, and then right after that, we're gonna go to our laboratory and see the actual thing that we've just discussed. As of the moment, we are just classifying cells of the epithelium, muscle, glands, nervous tissues, and including the bone and the cartilage and the connective tissue. So, yun na yung na-cover namin for the span of 1 month. So, yun yung for the histology. And then, for our gross, this is where we see things macroscopically. No, I think that's not the right term. Here is where we see the actual structures of what we're learning. So again, we start with the 2 hours lecture and then we go to our 2 hours lab. Here's where we perform the cadaver dissection. We actually see the actual thing, the actual muscles, and the brachial plexus, the nerves, the veins, the arteries. So we see the actual thing right after a lecture. And ano pa ba? So, details of my first cadaver dissection, including my first quiz, and some of my experiences will be for another video next week. So just stay tuned to that because I already edited it. Though that video has been filmed for like 2-3 weeks ago, I wasn't able to edit it. Ang mas naman ako pang i-edit is yung what's in my backpack. So, ayun. Next week, I will be uploading my first cadaver dissection experience. So it's more of just like a chit-chat video. For gross naman, our topics were we went through the muscles, we went through the upper limb as well as the deep back. We've gone through the arms, the forearms, the upper limb, so yung skeletal system, the muscles, the veins, the nerves, the arteries. Ayun. I can't actually give you a picture of it kasi we're not allowed to post those videos and pictures. Sa practical exam, medyo nalito ako doon sa may part ng yung nerves, arteries, and veins. Kasi hindi namin masyadong nakita yung arteries, veins, and nerves sa cadaver namin in the forearm. So I can't actually identify that much yung mga structures na nandito. Pero yung muscles medyo okay lang. Although nakakalito siya for say na anterior, posterior, ganyan. Kasi minsan, you know, brachioradialis somewhere here and then makikita ko siya nandito tapos parang nasan nga ba ulit. So, I have to reorient myself again sa mismo practical. I was looking at my arm kasi dito ko memorize yung mga muscles and then I was looking at my arms. And it was just like 1 minute. Wait lang, I'm already describing our first LE. So, I think that's gonna go in another video because I actually filmed myself with that one. Although hindi ko pa alam kasi it's like I'm just chit-chatting again. Tapos yun, sa practical exam din kasi, we were given 1 minute and then 2 questions. Although medyo okay yung time niya at some questions, Pero it varies. May mga question kasi na parang actually medyo sakto lang pala siya. Sakto lang yung time. Pero nakaka-pressure knowing that you have to answer 2 questions. Minsan sobra yung time, minsan nakukulangan ako kasi hindi ko talaga malaman kung ano nga ba yung structure na to. So, I have to go back at it. Pero bawal bumalik. So, yun pa. I couldn't recheck my answers na may mark because we can't go back to that station again. So, it's 70 items, yung practical namin. So, ayun, may part ng histo, may part din ng gross. So, ganyan nangyari sa anatomy namin. And then, yung sa first LE din pala namin sa anatomy, I was expecting na medyo para siyang fission na this structure, ganyan-ganyan. Pero it's more of like integrating all the structures together. Like, what pierces through the coracobrachialis? Parang may ganong tanong. This, ayun. Hindi ko, I didn't actually read the chances with regards to the muscles, yung mga i-memorize. Kasi yung ginawa ko, finilter out ko lang, kasi kulang na sa oras. Finilter out ko na lang yung mga i-memorize, the structures, and then I memorized them. I wasn't able to read their functions, their main functions, and all that. So parang when I was answering the lecture exam, I was just like integrating the structures all together. And ayun, parang kinoconnect the dots ko na lang. I was just like connecting the dots. Kasi hindi ko nga nabasa yung mismong trans. I just went through and got the muscles na kailangan i-memorize per section. So, ayun. Pero nakasagot naman ako, so I'm still thankful. So that is for anatomy. And then now we go to physiology. Medyo gusto ko actually yung physio kasi it's more of concepts, it's more of mechanism of how things work. And we're studying it deep. Parang undergrad kasi ito lang yung level. Tapos pag yung medicine, it's like very deep and there's a lot of details. So, ayun. Parang mas nai-integrate ko siya and I learned more about it. Parang mas natatackle yung roots. And from that roots, that is a great foundation for bigger things. So, ayun. It's really good to build foundation and to tackle everything in the root. And some of the things that we did in the lab is more of like applying what we've learned from the lecture again. Diba? Again, 2 hours and then, is it 2 hours? Yeah. It's 2 hours lecture, I think, again. And then 2 hours lab. Although it's not every time that we do have a lab. Sometimes full 4 hours straight lecture. Like, what? 4 hours straight lecture? What we do, diba, in the lecture, we discuss about how things work. And then in the lab, we see, like, it's more of a practical thing. For example, for the nerve conduction velocity, we measured how fast the nerve impulse would go from one point to another. And ano ba? Tapos when it comes to muscles naman, yung mga single twitch, temporal summation, spatial summation, ganon, and then comparing their graphs. So, medyo mag-graph yung may part ng physio, pero it's nothing like super technical kasi what's important is the concept that you see na it's actually like this, ganyan. And, ayun. Ganon siya. And then, so for physio din, we got a blood sample from one of our group mates, and then we were able to measure his white blood cells, red blood cells. It was actually my first time to count the red blood cells, the white blood cells, ganyan. And we also got our blood types. Medyo na-shock din ako doon. I might get another test kung yun nga ba yung blood type ko. Kasi if it is my blood type, then I'm kind of a different with my family. Although not that much different. May part lang na different. But I don't think I'm gonna be disclosing it in this video. So, ayan, I wasn't expecting that that would be my blood type. So that is for physiology. And then the last but not the least is biochemistry. So biochemistry, more on lecture kami, but we did have a lab. I think it was only ano nga ba yun? It was just paper chromatography. So, ayun. And more of all the lectures in biochemistry. So, I think that went kind of fast because I was expecting that I would be filming this for so long. That is what happened in my first month in med school. although it didn't seem like it's the first month, it felt like a whole sem already kasi sobra yung load ng inaaral namin. And, ayun, sobrang nakaka-stress. I don't know if I kita ni eyebags ko if lalaki pa to or whatsoever, but, you know, at this, it's okay, Angela. You don't need to have no eye bags. It's because I'm not used to having eye bags. No undergrad, I never had eye bags. There were times that I didn't sleep undergrad and I didn't have eye bags. Tapos parang ngayon na I never had no sleep at all because I need my brain to function properly. Siguro yung pinaka-onti na is around 4 hours, ganyan. Pero other than that, sobrang hindi ko kayang hindi matulog kasi it really feels so tiring na parang sobrang dami naming inaaral. Lalo na nitong mga past few weeks that I was studying a lot of things kasi first LE namin and I was cramming like a lot of chances. Pero sobrang na-appreciate ko yung inaaral namin because I really like what we're studying. It's just that I'm still adjusting. So, this is like more of an adjustment period. Pero I'm really loving what we're doing and knowing that we're gonna be future doctors and that we're doing this for our patients someday. Just look at the bright side of things. So yeah, that is all for this video. If you do like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media accounts. Yeah. Bye!